Suicide City. Hello everyone, this is Spot. Welcome to Technobabylon. 20 hours earlier.
This is it. Animus Organics. You think Central's right on this one?
I still don't think an AI, however powerful, could predict a crime like this.
However, if it does help us catch the mindjacker.
Central hasn't exactly been generous with the details. I don't really think we're gonna find anything here. There are other, stronger leads we ought to be chasing.
Interesting. All right. So, if you remember in the last episode, which was the first episode, we had our girl there who was in the government housing thing, and we had to jack into the food dispenser and the door, and then get the door open because she was locked in and got out. And then her apartment fucking blew up, and there was that guy that was watching from across the city out of that bridge train station thing, and he was like and then walked off, although he didn't actually laugh like that, but in my mind he did, and that makes it almost just as real. So I have flagged him as being malicious in some manner, which I hope we find out at some point. All right, I'm playing this more or less blind. When I was looking at this game in the very beginning, when I first got the code for it, which was before the embargo was lifted, I think I got like just a few minutes past right here, so pretty much blind. So yeah, okay, so we have a car, we have a cell cruiser. Why is this one just a car, this one's a cell cruiser? Though you don't give Central's predictions much credibility, you'd still better investigate. I'll make proving it wrong that much easier. It'll make proving it wrong. While you technically have the authority to commandeer vehicles for cell business. Oh, cell business. Okay, Central would need a very good reason to override the car system. So this is your car, I guess. So are you with cell? Is that the thing?
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Mindjacker case.
I've lost count of the number of times the mindjackers struck.
In Newton or globally?
Oh, just a figure of speech. He's been on the rampage for too long, but now he's in our territory.
Our
Should give us the advantage.
He's in our backyard. So obviously there's been a history of...
Do we have any ideas about our perp?
The fact that he's stealing data straight from living neural wiring is disturbing, but it tells us a couple of important things.
Oh?
Well, previously caught mindjackers have usually burnt out after one or two attacks. Sharing a whole other's brain worth of data is pretty taxing.
So we're looking for someone with a really specialized wetware setup in their heads. Pity that won't tell us what they look like.
The other problem is how slippery this guy is. Only fragments of appearances on camera, no clear witnesses.
Which means he's either a master of disguise,
or there's some pretty high-up collusion to hide him. That wouldn't surprise me if he were a business hire.
Still, after this many hits, he may start to slip.
Even if it's just his psyche breaking.
Get it? Get it? Slippery? Wetware? I know you got it. All right. Central's prediction. I actually did accidentally hit 1 there. That's what started that. So I'm thinking maybe that was the previous mindjacking. So we're going to go to Central's prediction. Actually, I'm going to hit 2 just to see if this actually is the second one.
So, Central predicted our mindjacker was going to strike here.
You don't trust it?
I just don't understand how it came to that conclusion.
Obviously, we're doing our jobs right. We collect data, which Central interprets. Based on that data, it maps a pattern.
But why isn't it a pattern that we could see?
It's
Is
not
Central
only
an
us.
AI?
Central's got all of the city, the whole net to draw
okay,
on.
okay, yeah,
But it
Central must be an
won't tell
AI.
us how it's come to the conclusion where the mindjacker will strike. Does it think we can't understand? Is it concealing something?
Just be glad we've got an advantage like Central.
I still don't like it.
Let's be glad we have a massive AI that's plugged into all the information in the entire city. Yeah. Okay, Animus Organics.
Animus Organics.
That's what the sign says. They're one of the city's largest computational biotech firms.
What do they make?
Wetware mostly. Wouldn't be grown here, probably in Eurofed.
This place is just the offices?
Regional headquarters, Central tells me. Do we know why it predicts the next attack will take place here?
It won't share that with us. Need to know. A high-tech firm like this must have secrets worth something to a mindjacker.
True. I agree. Central.
You don't like that Central's predicted this, do you?
It's not how investigations are supposed to be done.
Yeah.
Admit it. You're afraid your job's going to be stolen by machines. Kind of like weavers, factory workers, authors.
Just how old do you think I am? No, don't answer that. I just don't like having that key bit of information kept from me.
You need to learn to work with Central. It's not our enemy. It works for us as we work for it.
Yeah, you need to work with the gigantic AI, because nothing relating to gigantic AIs has ever happened negatively in any type of media or story. That would be my phone, because I always forget to turn it off. All right. Okay. Wetware.
Wetware, huh?
Yeah, specifically for forming neural connections between systems. The blue stuff. The nanomachines keeping the modern world running.
We used some of
It's
that
funny.
last episode.
When I think nanomachine, I picture tiny gears and turbines, when really they're just bits of proteins and macromolecules.
They still perform all kinds of mechanical tasks, just smaller.
I guess I'm technically more of an expert in them than you are. I used to make them for a living.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know what to do with them anymore. Organic computing, that's my field.
That's one of those, I forget what it's called, but it's one of those storytelling things where like you see it in TV shows a lot, like where like maybe the person hasn't seen anything before this, or maybe we're introducing a new character and they're like, man, isn't this horrible that we're in this post-apocalyptic world after World War III and everyone's inflicted with a blah 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 blah, and you're like going, really, the other person didn't know that? No, it's that you didn't know that. Okay, we're done.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Regis. You know what, I wonder if all of those kept
Hey, anyone there?
that's not what I want to do, but okay.
Doesn't look like anyone's around.
All those conversation
Hey,
options
loud.
Yeah?
were going away. Yeah, this one didn't. Maybe we didn't get this one yet.
At least we've managed to link the previous mindjackings to one suspect.
It's the MO. Historically, mindjackers have used some kind of external gear. They use another system to extract, before storing it in their own neural tissue.
So they'd need a terminal.
Which is usually how we catch them. It's conspicuous.
But are mindjackers not behaving the same way?
No. His tools appear to be built into his own bodily wetware system. Some kind of resonance imager in his body, maybe.
Whatever it is, it's less invasive as well.
Exactly. His victims suffer massive hemorrhages, but no external injuries. State of the art, but a dead giveaway.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
They should have named her Kathy. I'm just saying. What if, okay, this is just supposition here. Not really supposition, but anyway, what if the mindjacker is an AI itself? Maybe. Okay.
Hey, service!
Animus must be one of those places that doesn't keep staff working nights. Very strange.
But they do keep the front door open, so there you go. Is there anything around here? This is all reception. Ooh, elevator. I guess we probably get access
The
automatically.
elevator's locked. Panel says authorized personnel only.
I guess we need to find someone who counts as authorized, then.
And by that I mean access to the front door. As I guess we're a police force is the thing. Controls. Hello.
What the hell?
Ask that man if he's okay. He looks like he might need a Band-Aid.
What'd you find?
A security card. This man was custodial staff, a janitor.
Probably not our mindjacker's target, then.
Still, I don't think this was an accident. We need to
Really?
find out what's going on here.
Okay, well, let's just go upstairs. Can we do anything about this? Like, oh, you know what? I haven't checked this. What do we have here? Keycard, jolt gun, traveler. What is a traveler? Ooh. What is this? Open case file. News. Open laser paper stone. I have no idea what that is. Salt HQ. Close traveler. Contact. Call Leo. Ooh, call central. Let's see. Maybe we can report this?
This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
It is definitely an AI. Bada bing. Fall victim.
Central, we have a bystander casualty. Doesn't appear to have been mind-jacked, so it may be unrelated. Still,
A most troubling turn of events.
that's an
For him
understatement.
especially.
This is, after all, an unexpected variable.
An unexpected... A man is dead, Central.
And as a result, probability projections have become less stable. Proceed with caution, Dr. Regis.
Yeah, Regis. Variable predictions are unstable. God, keep your priorities in order.
Status report, Central.
All operations within centralized emergency logistics nominal.
Oh, that's what it's called.
Anti-civil activity index within tolerance at .004. Weather forecast, dry. Highs of 12 Celsius. UV index of 8.
Less general. Updates on the case?
Data, Dr. Regis.
Okay, thanks.
Prediction.
You don't usually make predictions on high-level cases like this, Central. What's different about this one?
Limited progress was being made through conventional investigation. To expedite the investigation, I was tasked to provide more direct oversight.
Hey, are you saying we can't do our jobs right by ourselves?
I am a civic coordination AI, Dr. Regis, with responsibility for 9.4 million inhabitants. Slander of colleagues will produce no gains for the city.
Oh, yeah.
A fact which, on occasion, I would hope you would pay more attention to.
Ooh, somebody just got slapped. How do you arrive at this conclusion? She's
What
not going
made
to
you
tell
think
us.
the Mindjacker
It's not going
was
to tell
going
us.
to strike here?
The professionalism of the attack suggests that these are not merely random targets. Though the reasoning behind the attacks remains vague, patterns form from previous incidents. The probability of tonight's attack was sufficient that it warranted investigation.
Obviously, you're using data gathered by myself and Dr. Lau. But since we haven't found a pattern in our work, I guess that you've got more sources than us.
Correct. However, that information remains classified.
Yes,
Huh,
Regis.
What a surprise.
God, Regis. Always questioning authority. Never just sticking to his job. Okay, anyway.
What do we know about Animus Organics?
Biotech firm, manufacturer of computational wetware and other biomechanical products. First publicly traded stock in August 2044. Currently sitting board members include...
Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Why do we think the Mindjacker's going to strike here?
The projection has been based upon previous targets. Using a Markov German distribution map, outlying variables can be...
Statistics aren't really my thing, Central.
Yeah, we
You
got
would
that.
have been unsatisfied with... It's beyond your comprehension.
Yes, you would.
I guess you're right.
True.
What's your take on the case, Central?
An individual of unknown origin is prosecuting a global series of attacks. These involve the removal of data from the minds of victims. Invariably, the speed of the process has had a deleterious and fatal effect.
Yes, those are the facts. But what's your opinion on the matter?
All we have are facts, Dr. Regis.
Yeah, Regis.
These must be analyzed in order to apprehend those responsible.
And that is why AIs would make lousy detectives.
Regis
That
is so
retains an
dense.
investigative corps of specialists such as yourself, Dr. Regis. Your role is in no danger, you can be assured.
I never said I thought it was.
Though you may not be neurally linked, and I am unable to directly access your mental activity, a lot can be learned about an individual's thoughts by observation.
Regis out.
Yeah, somebody got slapped at Mr. Regis. Well, I'm gonna assume that this guy doesn't like need takeout or anything, so, or a blanket or air. So let's go in here. We're gonna try to use this card. I assume that this is a weapon, a jolt gun. Oh, actually, I was wondering, what is this? Techno Paper Laser Stone. What in the world? Welcome to Paper Laser Stone, a modern take on the centuries-old classic. The rules are simple. Rock beats laser, paper beats rock, laser beats... Oh, okay. That's intriguing. Let's say no to that. Is there any good news? Eurofed adopts metric... I'm a lore buff, just so everyone knows, so I kind of read and listen to everything. If you want like a speed run of this, this is not the series to be watching. Continuing a long-standing process of standardization, the Parliament of the European Federation has today ratified the uptake of metric time across the 64-member union. The measure, signed into law by EF Prime Minister Jacqueline Santini at 06:52:80 or 15:40 p.m., is planned to be rolled out over the course of the next 4 years. Under the scheme, measure of the time of day is to be divided into 10 hours, each with 100 minutes, made up of 100 seconds. Santini, whose Federalist Party have been one of the keenest supporters of the new policy, greeted the change enthusiastically. Computing and commercial time management has long been carried out in a metric scale with atomic timing, and the division of 24 hours has itself merely been an arbitrary convention of history. While commonly referred to as metric time, the measurement of a day into periods of 10 should more accurately be known as decimal time. Internationally, the EF's policy has gained little traction, if not outright criticism, with some leaders condemning the changes as unnatural. The Oceania Cooperative's government was less emotive, issuing a statement that though the change was one demanded by the European voter, which we will respect as a democratic institution, they made clear that the OC has no plans to adopt any similar measures. Okay, so as an example, this may seem like some type of useless lore, although it's the whole metric time thing is interesting, but we do know that there's a European Federation, okay, and we now know that there is where is it? Oceania Cooperative, which might be somewhat of a reference to 1984, not sure. So yeah, that's actually quite interesting. Sports probably don't care about. There we go. Weather, UV, SPF 30 plus, wear protective clothing, 7 to 8 a day and a night for staying indoors. Interesting. Light outbreaks of rain expected later this evening. Okay. All right. Record. Boom. There we go. And now let's see if this card will work in this elevator.
It's unlocked floor 26 for us.
Must be where its owner was working.
Or exactly where we need to go. Either of those explanations will work. Ooh, that's interesting. At first, I thought this was like a view from the inside of the elevator. So that break in the window was like, I was like, what? Is it a portal? Oh, someone else is dead.
Around the planar nodes and his wetware wiring. Yeah, this is our mindjacking victim.
Central was right.
The attack was recent, maybe minutes ago. The mindjacker was probably interrupted by the janitor who ended up on the street.
There's only one other way out of here, to the roof. We need to get up there before he escapes again.
That's interesting. Oh, I did not want to do that. All right. So let's look at the body. Is there anything
His
else on
ID
him?
badge says Gerbach, Avery. He's an HR supervisor.
If the mindjacker's in corporate espionage, it's a pretty strange target.
Have Central run his data. See if it can flag anything.
Yeah. Do that. Telephone there. I assume they want us to know that that's there, considering that's our going. It's here, it's here, it's here. The terminals have been locked with a biometric security. Can we cut this guy's hand off?
His ID badge says he's an...
No.
If the mind...
Have Central...
Yes, we've been through this, thank you. Active terminal. From Roy Atwood, HR Management. The roof. There's a time and a place for the trance, and it's not up on the roof. Yes, it's private, but it's also extremely dangerous. Therefore, management's asked me to keep the roof access locked unless it's an emergency. FYI, trance cravings do not count as emergencies. Seriously, Avery, you're great at your job, but you need help. Okay, so he was in the trance a lot. Trance a lot. Anyway. From Animus, Customer Relations, Public Statements. This is about public statements. The management of Animus Organics would like to remind colleagues not to make statements to the press regarding product safety. An investigation into recent high-profile exponential wetware growth, or gray goo. Oh, that's interesting. Exponential wetware growth, does that mean they grow out of control like a cancer or something? Exponential wetware growth accidents is underway and will be released when completed. Central. From Central, I guess this is, Central. Exposure conditions to Avery Gerbach. Please be aware that tomorrow's midday UV exposure index is expected to peak at 8. Your genetic background indicates a propensity to melanoma. Please take extra care in order to maintain long-term health. The Newton centralized government advises you to restrict outdoor movement to after sunset, except where vital, and that is helpful and creepy at the same time. Salman Kutub, or is the B silent? Just Kut. Congratulations. Hey man, just wanted to say big grats on the engagement. She's a really swell girl, and I know you guys are going to be so happy together. Catch you after work at the Den. At the Den? That's a question, sorry. Sal. So, there's a place called the Den, and he seems to have been engaged. It's sad for her. I mean, sad for him too, but he's dead, so. Alright. We need to get this door, but as a keypad. Yeah, we don't know what this is, so... Lock terminal. Let's try the phone. Maybe we can call somebody. You know, because that's what phones are for. Arctis Dorset. Call.
Hello? Do you know what time it is?
Sorry, wrong number.
I guess we'll just work down the list. You know what we'll do? We'll go, no, not the not news. We'll go with Matt stuff. We'll go here and then we'll just work our way towards the middle.
Hello? Is this David? Listen, man. I know I have some explaining to do.
Sorry, wrong number. Hey, Lau.
No, I don't want to talk to Lau.
Yeah?
She just happens to be in the way.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Well do, Regis. Roy Atwood.
I think I found the office manager's
Oh,
contact.
there we go.
See if he'll help us. Remember, be consistent when you're talking to him.
Consistency. That's what it's all about.
What? Who is this? Do you have any idea what time it is?
Yes, actually.
Mr.
I do.
Atwood, my name is Dr. Regis. I'm an investigator for Cell.
What? I mean, what's happened?
That's a couple of questions.
I just need to ask you a couple of questions about your workplace.
Oh, Nuke. You're calling from the office. What's happened?
Nuke. That's interesting that that's a term.
Don't
not-
worry, you're not in trouble. We need access to the roof stairwell in your office.
Wait. How do I know you're really a cell agent? I can't just give out the code to anyone.
Yeah, Regis. God.
You have nothing to worry about. You're perfectly safe. We just need your help. I'm transmitting my credentials to your terminal.
So you're really a cell agent?
Duh.
I guess I can't say no then.
Nope,
The roof
you can't.
access code is 6167.
Thanks.
6167.
Other cell agents may contact you later for more information.
Brant. Okay. 6167. Right? 6167. Yeah. Okay. So is it 6167? Oh, I wanted to actually. I noticed that she
Hey,
might have.
Lau.
Yeah?
Fall.
That body on the sidewalk.
That would have been a long fall.
Yeah.
He must have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Came
Duh.
across the minejacker in the middle of what he was doing.
Paid for it heavily, too.
Heavily. Get it? Fall victim. Never mind.
Looks like we found our latest casualty.
Damn it. Why him, though?
I was wondering the same thing. We're assuming the minejacker's a data thief. The usual MO would be to target valuable info he can sell on the black market.
But this guy, he was an HR administrator.
Apparently a very good one, but not the kind who'd be let in on company secrets.
We'll just have to ask the minejacker when we catch him.
Yep.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Now to go through this door. 6167. No, we can't go over here, right? I don't know. Can we go this way? Boom, 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 blah, da, blah, da, boom. Apparently the owner of this cubicle has gone home already. What cubicle is that? Nameplate.
That's not going to work.
It's a nameplate. You can't look at the nameplate? You're crazy. All right. Charts. Can you
I
look at
can't
charts?
figure that out.
That's because you're not into statistics, as we already found out. All right, we're going to go through this door, but I'm going to put a cut in this video here. And next one, we're going to go through this door, and we're going to find out what's going on. I think this door goes up to the roof, right? Yeah, I think there's a little stair icon. Okay, thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you'd like to see more, just click subscribe. Come say hi to me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, any of those. I hope to see you next time.